Go, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Your bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most, I tell her, little bitch, you so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me, niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Of course, this will be the story about Uzumaki Naruto, but I feel as if we need to change the dynamic and the goals of our protagonists. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's start at the beginning. Minato Uzumaki was left in the Leaf Village as an orphan by his parents. He grew up in the Leaf, sort of as an outcast, not because the villagers hated the boy. In fact, they had adored having the power of a true Uzumaki at their disposal. It was actually the opposite. As Minato grew up, he heard the rumors of the Leaf not helping out the Whirlpool village, which eventually had caused their downfall. Minato had a good heart, but hearing that a place like this, that he could have called home, was destroyed because the world powers had did this, it only caused his anger to then further develop. Minato swore to the heavens that he would one day reclaim the Whirlpool village and build the Uzumaki clan from scratch if he had to. A couple more years had passed, which led to the meeting of Minato and Kushina, as it was love at first sight. Her beautiful red hair caught his attention more than anything. As her rage, Minato, well, he was used to it, due to his own short temper at times. However, he was able to hide it better than her. The rest of their story is history. But I will add that Minato does recover a lot of the Uzumaki's history, scrolls, and artifacts on his journey to becoming the Hokage. And because of his immense chakra supply and control over it, well, Minato could perfect jutsu like the Rasengan and even the Flying Raijin, as he was also a candidate to become the next Jinchuriki. But it was still left to Kushina. He also has other Uzumaki techniques that may prove to be useful later on. On the night of Naruto's birth, the attack on the leaf still does happen. Minato springs into action to fight the masked man, while Hiruzen takes care of the Ninetales. The masked man is sent flying throughout the forest before being slammed into the ground, but he walks right through the attacks as if they were nothing. Minato flips away, noting that this must be the ability of his Mangekyo Sharingan. It's quite impressive, but he has a few tricks of his own. Minato slams his hands on the ground as he shouts, "Earth Style, Boulder Release." Rocks appear from all sides around the masked man and begin rolling towards him with great speed. This trick again. It might have worked back then, but this time is different. The masked man allows the rocks to crush him, leading to Minato standing on top of them. Suddenly, his throat is then grabbed, and the air leaves his lungs slowly. I pity you, fourth Hokage. First you lost your parents, then your home, and now it seems you're about to lose everything that you have left. Minato grabs his arms and then turns in the lightning, revealing he was a clone, as now from behind the masked man, he had appeared. As I see it, if I have nothing to lose, then I have the world to gain. A Rasengan slams into the masked man, sending him flying throughout the forest once again, with taking the full impact of the attack. Minato reaches his location using one of the seals and begins looking around, not sensing him at all. At this moment, we see another clone of the fourth Hokage meditating and then entering a perfected Sage mode. As he enters this Sage mode, he then dodges the chains of the masked man and kicks him away, although his leg ends up going right through him. Minato then teleports to a tree branch, avoiding the follow-up attack. He's quick, and he's crafty. For me to win this, I'll have to use it. Minato summons the adamantium chains, placing a seal on the ground. Tell me something. Who are you? And why are you attacking this place? I am a name that may have been forgotten throughout the Leaf's corrupted history. The ghost of the Uchiha, Madara. Minato's eyes would widen as he sees a fireball coming right at him. The fourth Hokage stands tall without even moving, and the adamantium chains come from the ground, blocking the attack, as the masked man exclaims that this should be impossible. What type of jutsu is this? Well, it's something that I came up with during the last war. A defensive jutsu that reacts to chakra-based attacks. It only works when I'm in Sage mode. This just means that it's time for us to end this battle with taijutsu. Madara looks at the Hokage with disbelief. With just that one feat in jutsu, he was able to overcome his Mangekyo Sharingan. However, landing an attack would still prove to be complicated. The adamantine chains begin trying to stab Madara while he becomes intangible. It's no use. As he began to use his own chains to counter Minato, would hit him with a Sage mode water bullet. As he's hit against a tree, the masked man exploded from a ceiling tag, which caused smoke to fill the air. While looking around and using his Sharingan, Madara prepared himself for the next attack and where it would come from. Wind style / barrage. Cuts in the mask and the dark outfit will be seen, as now the masked man, or Madara, was forced to retreat, or he would have been cut to pieces. Minato now stands on a tree, watching the tail beast shoot a Biju bomb right at the Hokage monument. The rest of the night would then remain the same, with the sacrifice of the Leaf's fourth Hokage and his wife. As in his final words of the night, he tells Hiruzen and his son to avenge the Uzumaki clan and rebuild them for their greatness. As for Hiruzen, he states that Naruto must be seen as a hero no matter what, especially since this Naruto has the entire Nine Tails sealed within him. Hiruzen holds the baby Naruto looking down at him. His red hair swayed in the night breeze. As it seemed, he had left it all to his son. Hiruzen didn't know what to think of this, but he knew he had to protect the boy. 7 years after the attack on Konoha, Naruto is seen waking up in his own small house and he walks out. He does his usual morning stretches leading to his daily training. He begins his taijutsu training on the wooden dummy, noting that today feels off for some reason. He just can't put his finger on it. He continuously practices until an hour passes, and then another, as this is when Kakashi would arrive. Uncle Kakashi, you're late again. Sorry, Naruto, I already know. You got lost on the path of life. Let's just spar already. Kakashi would nod, noting that Naruto's growth over this past year has been nothing but astonishing. He's continuously growing to live up to his father's name. Naruto stretches his legs a little bit and then rushes Kakashi. He swings one of his legs and it's grabbed. This is when Naruto would throw a punch, but it's blocked. Almost, Naruto. Kakashi then throws him to the side, stating that he's improving, but it'll take more than that, especially to defeat a Jonin like himself. No, I don't want to lose. Not yet. If I lose, then I'll never become the Hokage. Naruto speeds up his kicks and his strikes, but he's blocked by his sensei's attacks. Not bad, but he might attack from one of my blind spots. Naruto would kick up sand, trying to confuse Kakashi as Kakashi turns to block an attack. However, his pupil isn't there. Naruto was right above Kakashi, kicking down at him. A log would then be left in his place, and Naruto was hit with a fury of punches before landing against his own training dummy. Good job today, Naruto, but that's enough. Whatever. I'm going to beat you one day. Naruto then heads inside of the main Sarutobi house to take a bath, while Azuma will walk out. Hey Naruto. What up, big bro Azuma? How was your training this morning? Unsuccessful as always. It's alright, kid. You'll get him one day. Naruto would smile as Azuma steps out to smoke while looking to Kakashi. He's incredible, isn't he? That's not even close. But I don't understand why he wants to defeat me so bad. Azuma then blows out smoke and begins laughing, telling Kakashi a shinobi of his caliber should be able to figure out something that's so simple. Naruto can't become the Hokage if he can't beat any of the Hokage students. The eye of Kakashi widens as he remembers Obito, as that would be something that he would say. But Naruto is no Obito. Not at all. As he could even turn out to rival the first two Hokage with his progress. Naruto is then seen sitting at his table, eating the food that had already been prepared for him. Azuma slides the door back open and enters the room, placing a hand on the head of Naruto. Guess what, kid? Kakashi thinks you're ready for some real training. Naruto's eyes gain a spark, asking if that mean they'd start, as Azuma would nod, stating that his kinjutsu training or sword training would begin very soon, as it would be at the end of the day when he returns from a mission, because he has to go away from the leaf for a couple hours. Naruto nods and then heads out of the village as he jumps from building to building, looking at his home, and then his father's face on the monument. I'll surpass all of you and become the best Hokage. Especially you, father. Naruto runs around on the rooftops and stops in the Nara area. He lands on a gate and then knocks on a door. Shikamaru then slides the door open with a tired expression. Come on, Naruto. You do this every day. It's such a drag. Don't you get tired of it? If I do it every day, then you should be used to it using your own logic. Now let's go. Naruto and Shikamaru get the rest of their friends and then head to the gate of the village. As they stand on top of it, looking down at the shinobi who were leaving for their missions for the day. Naruto and Shikamaru both note that it's weird that so many Jonins were leaving today on missions. That means that something must be happening outside the village, as hopefully it's not another war. That same weird feeling then comes back to Naruto as he turns around, but he sees nothing. However, in the shadows, Danzo had vanished with a grin on his face. As that night, while Naruto was asleep, he woke up in a cold sweat. Maybe he was just tired from all his training with Azuma, or it could have been something else. Naruto got up and then saw the shadow of someone outside his window. He ran outside with his new katana and then looked towards the buildings. He jumped up, staring around, and then saw the black outfit of someone. Naruto had chased after him, wondering where he was going as he ended up in the Uchiha clan compound. What the hell? What's going on here? Answer me, damn it! Naruto unsheathed his blade, looking forward, as the masked man turned around, getting flashbacks to Minato. Oh, amazing. Seems you survived that dreadful night. What are you talking about? The masked man then began circling Naruto while retelling the story of his own birth. Naruto Uzumaki, the final rose of the Uzumaki clan. It seems that you and your father share that same look. Even with faced with utter defeat and death, you can't help but express your anger. I hate to break it to you, but I don't care at all. What? Yeah, it's that simple. You can talk about whatever you want to, but my old man was a damn Hokage, and I'll be damned if you talk down on him. And I'm going to be even better than him, so there's no way I'll let you stop me now. The masked man rushes Naruto, only to be blinded by a smokescreen. You crafty little bastard. Explosions then go off all around the masked man, with Naruto sitting on a rooftop smiling. That should do the trick. Now, to call Gramps. Naruto then watches as the smoke vanished, still to see the masked man standing there. A futile attack. Call it what you want. Naruto then rushes in, clashing blades with the man. I see. So you've even begun training. But at this age, you can't do anything. Naruto is grabbed by his face and thrown through a building. Meanwhile, Sasuke was looking up at his brother, standing on top of the light post, when Naruto burst into the street, breaking through a building next to him. He then rolls in front of Sasuke, spitting out blood on the ground, and he looks around. Hey Sasuke. Sorry I bursted in uninvited. I know you hate that, but this guy is pretty strong. You don't mind if I fight him here, do you? Itachi then looks around as he sees the masked man as well, and Sasuke would also see him, which only meant one thing to his young mind. Itachi was being controlled by this unknown Uchiha to do these things, as his big brother would never do something like this. Sasuke, with his own resolve gained thanks to his friend, awakened his Sharingan in a more controlled state. Well, as controlled as he can be in this scenario, promising to set his brother free. Both of the older Uchiha then looked at the pair of boys, leaving them starstruck in their differences in strength, as Naruto would then lay on his back and begins focusing his chakra to heal himself. So Sasuke, what now? The young Uchiha stares at the full moon, become stronger, and kill the masked man for making my brother do such things. Naruto then sits up looking around at all the death. For some reason, it made him wonder where his own clan was, since they weren't in the Leaf Village. Alright, Sasuke. Then it's a promise. From this day forward, we can't stop growing until we achieve our goals. Sasuke nods and the two bump fists, waiting on help to arrive. Once Azuma made it to them, he made sure that Naruto and Sasuke were okay, but the boys stayed silent. Until Naruto would speak. Big bro, I'll become the Hokage and crush anyone who stands in my way. Naruto's sadness had turned into anger and revenge. Sasuke also had the same type of feeling due to him not being placed in the infinite Tsukuyomi. This night would then dictate the history of our two future shinobi. Many years had already passed since the attack on the Leaf Village by the masked man and Itachi Uchiha. Naruto had become taking his training much more serious in this time, and had also learned to use 3 out of the 5 natural chakra natures thanks to the third Hokage, as well as his Kenjutsu became up to a tuning level with Azuma's training, and his natural abilities were even further honed due to Kakashi still being there as well. That morning, Naruto wakes up and looks around. Today is the day that I finally become a shinobi. Naruto would picture that night and smiles. You just wait, because the next time we'll meet, I'll be the one to kill you. Naruto heads to the main building and then sits down to eat breakfast with Konohamaru. The two share their meal, with Konohamaru wishing his big bro luck. Thanks. Alright, I'll be heading off now. Naruto leaves the building and heads to the academy, where he walks in and is greeted by everyone. Of course, Sasuke still sits alone, but he doesn't have that insane amount of trauma that he had in the original, so he does interact with people when he gets the chance. Naruto walks over to him today, telling him that they have to pass no matter what, and Sasuke only shows one of his eyes that has the Sharingan in it. I won't fail, and you shouldn't either, you simpleton. Naruto smiles, taking his seat, and is the first to call down to perform the clone jutsu. Naruto creates 3 regular clones, which might shock you, but his chakra control here is much better. Naruto then takes his seat, and the rest of the test goes as normal, except for Naruto letting Sasuke become the Rookie of the Year, as Naruto does this to not draw so much attention to himself, as he's not sure why he has to hide his abilities, but he'll listen to his grandpa for now. When the teams are made, when they're being made later on, Hiruzen decides not to place Naruto with Azuma or Kakashi, since they might show favoritism to the boy, and this could also impact their judgment on important missions because of their attachment to him. Instead, he decided to place someone else that should be perfect for Naruto to study under. Naruto will place his headband around his forehead, and once he gets it, he continues smiling for the rest of the day, saying that becoming the Hokage is one step even closer now. That night, while looking into the moon's light, Naruto notices something. It was late, but someone left the Hokage's building with a scroll of sealing. How interesting. But I guess since I'm a shinobi, I can fight within the village now. Perfect timing. Naruto summons his dual katana and then jumps in front of Hiruzen's stone head, chasing after this figure. He manages to track him outside the village, leading to Mizuki stopping and noticing that he's being trailed. He throws an explosive kunai back, causing Naruto to explode. Wait, that was Naruto. His thoughts are then interrupted by the real Naruto stealing the scroll of sealing and kicking him into a tree. Damn you. Why don't you join me and learn the real history of the Uzumaki? Naruto questions this and is asked by Mizuki why the Uzumaki don't exist now. Naruto tells him to shut up and covers his blade with chakra, sending a crescent blue slash towards him once he swings it. It cut through the shinobi, leading to Naruto actually opening the scroll because he was curious. When Iruka catches up to him, he had already learned the multi-shadow clone jutsu, and Iruka would look back at the dead shinobi asking if Naruto was the one to do this, and the boy just nods. It was either him or me, so I made the decision. Iruka nods, while also thinking that Naruto might be stronger than he realized to take out a Chunin that easy. The next day, Naruto arrives and is placed on Team 8, with his sensei being Kurenai and his other two teammates, Hinata Hyuga and Shino Aburame. She introduces herself while also sitting down outside. Starting from this day, I'll be your sensei. So let's get started.